What's up, everybody? This is Scott from Coffee with Games. I hope that everybody has been well and is having a great summer. In my previous two videos that I posted back in May, I asked a question that was, what released on May 7th, 2008 in the US that was Nintendo related? I also did a second video in May that gave two more hints around what this video was going to be about. If anybody had guessed it right, what the answer to the question was, they would have won a $5 either Nintendo eShop card or digital gift card to a store of their choice. But nobody guessed it right. Random, you were the only one that took a guess in the YouTube comments section on what it was. Even though you didn't guess it right here, and we didn't have anybody on the Discord side guess it right either. Random, congratulations, you're still going to get the $5 Nintendo eShop card or $5 to whatever digital shop you would like. I'll send you a message about that after I get this video uploaded. So thanks for guessing, even though you didn't get it right. I appreciate the comment on the video. What was released on May 7th, 2008 in the US and was Nintendo related? I wore a hat. My hat in the first video that I did was a clue. Then I gave two more clues in the other videos as well as the release date. The answer is, it was the Nintendo channel. Now, I'm sure you're saying, the Nintendo channel, what in the world is that? Here's a little how the Nintendo channel is described around the internets, as some like to say. From Nintendo.com, it says, the Nintendo channel was an interactive guide to what's new in the world of Nintendo. You could watch trailers, mini documentaries, product demonstrations, and gameplay videos like this.
You've got an enemy on your tail. Use the brake.
As well as gain useful information about your favorite games on Wii and Nintendo DS from reading the game guide pages. You could even click to buy straight from your Wii if you had the internet channel installed. Some of the information provided on this channel was also based on data provided by other users. In addition to the information provided on the Nintendo channel, you had the option to receive commercial messages on your Wii message board that may have given you a peek into upcoming Nintendo and third-party products and services. Now, Nintendo.com's site on this page, it has a note and it says, as of June 28th, 2013, Nintendo has discontinued the service of the News Channel, Forecast Channel, Nintendo Channel, Check Me Out Channel, Everybody Votes Channel, and data exchange between Wii Friends and Wii Connect 24. So that's officially from Nintendo.com, a little bit about what they said was the Nintendo Channel, their overview there. And I'll post the links to all of my sources in the comments section on this video. From Wikipedia. The Nintendo Channel, known as the Everybody's Nintendo Channel in Japan, allowed Wii users to watch videos such as interviews, trailers, commercials, and even download demos for the Nintendo DS line of systems. The Nintendo Channel has the ability to support Nintendo Entertainment System games, Super NES games, Nintendo 64 games, and GameCube games. The Nintendo Channel was launched in Japan on November 27, 2007, in North America on May 7, 2008, and in Europe and Australia on May 30th, 2008. The Nintendo Channel was updated with different Nintendo DS demos and new videos every week. An updated version of the Nintendo Channel was released in Japan on July 15, 2009, North America on September 14, 2009, and in Europe on December 15, 2009. The update introduced a new interface and additional features, options, and statistics for users to view. However, the European version was missing some of these new additional features, such as options for choosing video quality. In addition, a weekly show known as Nintendo Week began airing exclusively on the North American edition of the channel, while another show, Nintendo TV, was available on the UK version of the channel. Now, from Nintendo Fandom, their description, the Nintendo Channel was one of many different channels for the Wii video game console. It was able to be downloaded for free through the Wii Shop channel. In this channel, players can view information on Wii and Nintendo DS video games, view trailers for particular titles, and even download demos for the Nintendo DS. Occasionally, an interview will be added, such as the one featuring famed video game designer, do you know who it is? Mr. Miyamoto, explaining the aspects of the Wii video game Wii Fit and a new Nintendo Week episode. If you're not familiar with Nintendo Week, this is from Nintendo Fandom. The first episode of Nintendo Week premiered on Monday, September 14th, 2009. New episodes of the show premiered on every Monday, but when the Nintendo eShop came out in March and April of 2011, the Nintendo channel, as well as the Wii Shop channel, were updated on Thursdays, the same as the Nintendo eShop on the Nintendo 3DS. The series ran until March 29th, 2012, and was replaced by Nintendo Update, which lasted until around September to October. Nintendo Week is the longest running campaign Nintendo has ever run. Nintendo Week started off with two hosts. You may remember them if you watched it, Gary and Allison.
Hey guys, welcome to Nintendo Week.
But I cannot forget to mention the best host of Nintendo Week. Do you know?
What?
Dark Gary. Dark Gary was Gary's evil twin brother, but evil, good, it's a point of view, right? Anakin? Nintendo Fandom continues. There was a major update released for the Nintendo channel. This update made changes to the design and made it easier to utilize. You were given the choice to view videos in a higher quality if your internet connection speed was fast enough, or in standard quality. If you chose high quality and your internet speed was not fast enough, it would cause the videos to stutter and buffer. Due to the shutdown of Wii Connect 24, the Nintendo channel was officially discontinued on June 28, 2013. Now, that was about the Nintendo channel from around the internet as described on Nintendo Fandom, Wikipedia, as well as Nintendo.com support pages. And I'll have those links in the description so that you can click through, and if you want to read, you can take a look yourself as well. Now, while those sites all talked about some of the different features of the Nintendo channel, they didn't really talk about the gameplay data feature of the Nintendo channel. They mentioned data, but they really didn't talk about it. And you say, what is the gameplay data feature? The gameplay data that was shared for the games that were programmed to do it, it shared the total hours played by all Wii owners, reporting the data. It reported the total number of times the game was played, the average hours played per person, as well as the average number of times a game was played per person. Some games, like launch titles such as the original Red Steel that released with the Wii system at launch or on launch day, apparently they weren't programmed to share that data, so we don't have any of the information about how much those games were played by players. But other games that could have been programmed to have it that might have come out later in the system's life, if they didn't meet the minimum number of hours that needed to be reported, they would never show up on the system either. And for me, it was important because I love the data side of games, and it allowed you to see games that gamers would return to over and over and over again, building the average hours up and reporting either hundreds of thousands of hours or even millions or hundreds of millions of hours over the course of their time. If you didn't buy Wii games right away when they launched and you delayed and waited a little while, you could get a decent idea of how many gameplay hours you might expect from a game. So you might be thinking, is this a game that I should buy? Maybe it's a game that I should rent instead. That to me was a good way that you could see that. Now you're thinking in your head, okay, what does this mean exactly? Well, we'll be taking some deep dives on the gameplay data side about the games on the Wii and how much they were played. And you're thinking, okay, well, what games might we be looking at here in the future, though? It will be first-party Wii games you played, like Animal Crossing City Folk, Donkey Kong Country Returns, Mario Party 9, Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, New Super Mario Bros. Wii, the best 2D Mario game ever, maybe until Wonder, Super Mario Galaxy, Super Smash Bros. Brawl, Wii Fit, or Wii Sports. It will be a wide assortment of games that we're going to cover here. It's going to be sports games like Mario Strikers Charged, the NBA 2K series, or games from other sports series like the Backyard Baseball series. It's going to be Wii Virtual Console games like Super Smash Bros. And WiiWare titles like Bit Trip Runner. It's even going to be games you've probably didn't even know existed on the Wii, or games that you might have spotted in the bargain bin at a local store and thought nobody will ever play that, and yet it ended up with gameplay data being reported on the Nintendo channel. It's going to be games like Barbie horse riding adventures count, James Cameron's Avatar the game, even games that you probably did know about, maybe like Mortal Kombat Armageddon. It will be bigger third-party Wii games you would probably know by name if you were following Wii news back in the day whenever it was out. Games like Just Dance, GoldenEye 007, Guitar Hero 5, Mad World, Monster Hunter Tri, No More Heroes, Resident Evil The Umbrella Chronicles, Star Wars The Force Unleashed, The Beatles Rock Band, The Conduit, or even Tony Hawk Ride. If you owned a Wii, what was your favorite Wii game? I don't know if I can say that I had a favorite. New Super Mario Bros. Wii, I absolutely loved the co-op in that game. Donkey Kong Country Returns was absolutely fantastic as well. I played GoldenEye 007 a lot, The Conduit a lot. Yeah, Star Wars The Force Unleashed, I just beat. You can actually see here's the ending to me beating it over on my Twitch side. So what was your favorite Wii game? Leave me a comment below if you owned a Wii and what your favorite Wii game was, and I'll reply back to you and let you know if your favorite Wii game has gameplay data, but I won't tell you what the gameplay data is. I'll use that in a future video. Now, you might be wondering, Scott, Coffee, Caffeinated, whatever I call you, how many games do you have the Nintendo channel data for? That's a great question. I'm glad you asked. I have the data collected for every single Wii game that had data reported for it on the Nintendo channel in the United States of America, because the data was actually separated by country and region. I was a little obsessive when trying to get all the data before Nintendo shut down the Nintendo channel now just over 10 years ago. I plan on this taking and being a years-long project, if not a decade plus, but I want the videos to be informative and interesting, videos where I will learn something new about the games I'm reporting on and as I'm creating the videos, and hopefully you will learn something new as well. Just make sure to keep your coffee brewed if you're a coffee drinker. Unfortunately, I still am not. I thank everybody for tuning in. I hope everybody's having a great day. Play great games when you can. Stay caffeinated if you can. If you can like and subscribe, that would be great. I am a type 1 diabetic, hence the shirt that says diabetes things. My blood sugar, according to my Libre 2, is currently 72 on the Libre. Thanks for watching. If you're hearing the squeaking, it's the stool. I apologize.